it's that time. I'm actually running behind, y'all. Running behind, but we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. Let's get these red beans and jacked up rice going, y'all. I got to get the rice going in the oven first. Come in, say hello. Happy Saturday. Happy Cowboy Day, y'all. It's about 20 minutes to 4, quarter to 4. Get you some community coffee. I got a whole pot made, y'all. Let's get some creamy red beans going. All right, I don't have my cast iron pot hot yet because I need to get the rice going. All right, 9x13 casserole dish, sprayed. Half a stick of butter in it, y'all. Come on in, say hello. No, I do have, never mind. I do have to do something. I forgot, y'all. I forgot. That's a piece of rice to get out of the way. So come on in, let me do something. This will be the only thing that leaves the pot. We're going to take some of my seasoning blend. That's the chopped up, hey Jeannie, hey Miss Susan. The chopped up onions, the frozen onions, peppers, parsley, celery, which we're going to be cutting up some more. I do have to have a little bit of butter in here. Let me get a little butter right here. A little soft butter. Just enough to cook them up. Let me let that melt off the fork. Hey, Madonna. Good afternoon, Veronica and Tina. Let me see if I miss anybody, y'all. Y'all know it's hard for me to go back. Miss Pat, Miss Liz. How is everybody? Alright, so I've got to sweat down some of these veggies real quick. And then we'll have the rice and stuff going. The rice is going to cook in the oven, y'all. 9x13 inch baking dish. We're going to take this half a bag and we're going to sweat these onions down. Hey, Miss Gail. Hey, Miss Julia. So this is going to be some super. This is some red beans, y'all, that takes a little bit of love. Takes a little bit longer to do, a little bit more time than my normal red beans that I do. So get that cast iron hot. That butter melted so we can get that stuff. Hey, Miss Betty. Y'all, this is going to take a little bit. I'll probably have supper ready. We'll be ready to eat probably before, it'll be close to 6, I would think. The rice is going to take an hour. And the beans, after I get the beans ready, the beans don't take long to put together. Then they just have to simmer for about 45 minutes or an hour. So it'll be close. What are you dragging around? Little Mia's got a pail. A big pail. What is that? Is that a closed basket thing? What is that? Come over here. Come over here and say hey. Come over here. Tell everybody hey. Over this way. Turn around. There you go. Say hey, y'all. Say hey, it's DB Cake. Tell them hey. It's DB Cake, y'all. Hey, there you go. Alright, so we bubbling now, y'all. Go see Mimi. Now, it doesn't take a whole lot in this rice. This is just going to be, this is like a half a bag. If you want to use fresh, you can. But we're just going to sweat these down. And we're going to be putting all this together. Super easy. I've already got, it's going to take about 2.5 cups of long grain rice. I got 4, we're going to do over 4 cups. That's some chicken broth. That's some homemade chicken broth. 4 minutes. Some homemade chicken broth that I had left over in the freezer. I thawed out, added some more bouillon cubes to it. I'm going to heat it up, let them bouillon cubes melt. And we're going to pour that in that dish. Right now, we got half a stick of butter. Well, 4 tablespoons of butter we're going to put in the oven. And we're going to let that melt real quick. Kate, you all right over there? I'm going to get my little holder. Get my little holder out. We're going to put a little bit of garlic before we quit. I have my, I'm just going to dump a little bit of garlic in here, y'all. About a tablespoon. I'm going to use some more in the red beans, but I got to get some more of that. We're just trying to get them flavors flowing. That's what we're trying to do. Y'all, it smells so good. I got the heat up on high. It doesn't take very long. You're just trying to make them up. Uh-oh, you fell down. trying to make them translucent. That's all you're trying to do. They say, hey, Kate, don't close my trash. You know I need my trash right there, girl. I need my garbage. Stop. Quick, go see Mimi. Hey. Need to do a toddler duty. She can't help herself, y'all. Stop. Stop it. No, that's cooking. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. Let that butter get melted. Get in there, you take. You hungry? Tell me
hey,
what
come here. You want some of your fries? Come on.
Alright, I'm going to move this off real quick. I don't really want that to cook anymore. That's hot. Yeah, she's something else, y'all. Something else. You hear me? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Craig with Small Town Wreath Shop and With the Bickums on YouTube, so make sure you go subscribe over there. Also, you can check our blog out at withthebickums.com, and you can check our shop here out at smalltownwreathshop.com if you need some wreath making supplies. So y'all check that out. As soon as these get where they'll melt, they'll get them bouillon cubes down, we'll be good. I just want to make sure I've got the ratio to the chicken broth and the rice really good. Hey, Miss Vicki, good afternoon. I may add a little bit more. We got 2.5 cups, so I probably need about 5 cups of liquid or water or broth or whatever. So I may add a little bit to that. The rice is going to be, you can eat this rice by itself, y'all. Hey, Stacy. But we're gonna cook this rice right along with the red beans instead of regular rice. That way, you know, it just makes it a little bit, funner, y'all. Just a little bit funner, a little bit more fancy. It's all. As soon as this butter gets melted. Cool. I'm not cooking for nobody else. Oh, you don't. Oh, y'all heard what she said? Don't. I might not want your germs. Yeah, right. She be all over them germs regularly.
You wish.
No, I know. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of water. I want to make sure I get close to that 5. So we're gonna make sure we got a full. That might be a little too much. Yeah, y'all heard what she said? She's something. She ain't right. Alright, let's get the butter out. It's going to be plenty melted enough. Come here, Mr. Butter. I'm going to set it on that hot burner and let it kind of start still keep melting. Alright, let's go ahead and let's put the let me get the broth in there without spilling it, because I know it's going to spill. And it's going to almost fill this pan up. Oh, I got to stir, y'all. Stir with my butter. And my butter fork. The bouillon cubes is still kind of wasn't quite melted all the way. Hey, Miss Fran. Now we got it. Y'all. Alright, so that's all the broth. So that's somewhere between 4.5, 5 cups of broth, 2.5 cups rice. Put that all in there good. We're going to put those little bit of vegetables right in there. Right in that pan, in all of that chicken broth. Probably won't get 100% of it because we're fixing to start browning everything in here for the beans. But we're gonna get most of it. Alright, so now we're just gonna kinda stir that around a little bit. We got a couple more things we're gonna put in here. I've got to put my parsley. We're going to put some parsley. This is just some dried parsley. That's probably about a tablespoon. Stir that up a little bit. And I know y'all have heard me. If you're new, you might not have seen me make my seasoning like I do. We did go by seasoning. I'm going to kind of show you how I do it. I accidentally threw my empty bottle away. Hey, Miss Tammy. Oh, thank you, Miss Laura. All right, this is how I do my seasoning, y'all. This is a Seasonal McCormick's. I think it was Morton Seasonal, because I accidentally threw my other one. Y'all remember when you was in school and you used to do them jars? Remember you did the jars with the different color sand and stuff in it? So I didn't waste it. This right here is what was left of the Seasonal. I had just a little bit of that left. I was not going to get rid of it, but I needed a bottle, and this was about the emptiest one I got. Where you going? Stay over here by Mimi. Tell them, hey, wave. She's waving, y'all. Y'all see that hand moving? She's not waving. All right, go back by Mimi. Go by Mimi. Hey, Lisa. All right, so we got a little more salt, black pepper. We got paprika. That's the sweet Spanish paprika. And a little cayenne pepper. That's probably got a half a tablespoon of cayenne pepper, granulated garlic, granulated onion, and there's the rest of that Seasonal. What in the world? I usually don't have Seasonal. It's usually just my mixture of my salt, my black pepper, my paprika, my granulated onion, my granulated garlic, and then we make it no more pretty. So we mix it up. Make sure it don't spill. Mix it all up good. I should give that to Evie Kate and tell her shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. I see you, Miss Lisa. Hey, Kate. All right, so you just want to get it, make sure you get it incorporated. It takes a minute to do it. That's why you got to leave a little bit of space in your container. Uh-oh, you're going to fall. It just takes a little time to get it all mixed up. But watch Miss Rachel. And then I have to taste it. I taste it. If I have to, I'll get another jar, but I shouldn't need it. Ooh, it's coming out of that one. So now, you can see everything's all mixed up. Just keep on mixing it. Comment the Cowboy Shopping, y'all doing good. Thank you, Miss Lisa. Thank you, thank you. All right, so now I'm going to taste it. Always taste it. Make sure. Watch out. Pop it over. Get it in your eyes. Watch out. So I just pour a little bit. Pour a little bit in my palm. And I start tasting it. I'm going to do it over the trash so I don't drop it everywhere. Wonderful. All right. Because it had the Seasonal in it, this batch, what was that? That was like a piece of basil or something. This batch is a little bit salty. So, I have to remember that when I do it. So I just write it on there. Salty. Salty. That way I remember not to add quite so much to everything. Now, if you don't want it, you just put less salt, more seasonings, or more spices to get your stuff. So now we're going to sprinkle some of my mixture. Oh, that got me, y'all. On there. And we're going to stir it up. Now I got to get some water. Woo! You got me, y'all. You got me. Alright, so just give that a little quick stir. Get all of that seasoning kind of drop down a little bit. Woo. Piece of pepper went down the wrong pipe. Too hot. It's a little warm, but I think I can handle it to get it in there. Alright, so in the oven, 350 for 1 hour, y'all. Till it soaks up all of that liquid. And just don't spill it. Alright, so that'll be, we let that go. Let me wipe up. I got seasoning everywhere now. Ow. Alright. Back over. Now we can start with the red beans. Now we can start with the beans. There's that clock, y'all. Alright. Let's get to heating. Getting heating up. Let me put this up. I don't think I need this one. Now the red beans are soaked, drained. They're all out. Alright, so now we've got to get, I went and picked up the sausage this morning. So we've got Marbell's smoked sausage. Melissa's favorite sausage made right here in Summit, Mississippi. We're going to angle these at that 45, but we're going to make them a little bit bigger because it's just not going to have as much. Not going to have as much sausage. It's not going to need it. I'm not going to cut them real little. We're going to leave them in some bigger chunks. This is about a pound. And see, that's how they come out. So they're, you know, everybody won't be getting a bunch of it. Make them about a half inch or 3/8 of an inch wide. Something other like that. And we're going to brown. We're going to brown the sausage. And I'm not using, I'm not going to use ham hocks this time. I don't know if any of y'all have ever used the smoked hog jowls. That's what we're going to be using today. Alright, so let's just throw all the sausage in there. I will have to pull the sausage and everything out once I get it, everything kind of cooking. Alright, so this is the smoked hog jowls, like that. If y'all can see it, it's spelled Jowls. I don't know if y'all can see that if it'll focus. I don't think it will. It might. Smoked hog jowl. I might have to use about half of this. Let's see how much. They got it cut in half. So it kind of reminds me of bacon. Kind of. We're going to cut that. I don't need that on high. Y'all, that pepper got me. Woo. Oh. Alright, so I'm going to slice this. And we're going to cut it into, you know, kind of portions that you can eat. It smells really good, y'all. I mean, it smells so good. It has that really strong smoky flavor. You can see what it looks like. Like so, kind of looks like pork belly a little bit. We're going to put it in like 1-inch cubes. I don't know how much. What I don't use, I'm going to freeze. Whoa, don't be cooking over there. Ready? Super, super good smell, y'all. And if y'all can smell, if y'all had smell-o-vision, oh Lord bless my soul. Yeah, we make dirty rice. Oh yeah, we make dirty rice. We make rice dressing. I'm gonna get a little bit more. We make jambalaya. Oh look, they got them separated. Here's a small one. Okay, so we're gonna leave that one right there. I'm gonna leave. We're gonna cut this one up. I guess you could use, I mean, I know some in South Louisiana people use tacos. If you could use that. Okay. Alright, so that's all we're going to use for that. So we're going to brown all of this down. I got to wash my hands. Let me wash my hands and rinse this knife. Hang on. Where you going? Alright, I'm not worried about those. I mean, everything's going to be getting cooked anyway. Now you're just trying to get some good color on this sausage and all of this, so just let it cook. Keep stirring it around, and we are going to be putting a little bit of, Yeah, dishwasher under the cooking board. Oh, thank you, Michelle. It usually don't move like that. I don't know what's going on. All right, so I've got this much left that I'm going to freeze, which is a pretty big chunk, y'all. So that'll be good for another batch. So that'll go into the freezer. Ooh, I'm telling y'all, my seasoning got me. Ooh. All right, so while that's kind of cooking, we got 2 stalks. I kind of washed everything off. 2 stalks of celery and a piece. I needed to use this, y'all. It needed to be used up. Let me hit my knife just a little bit. Real quick like y'all. Oh, Miss Patsy, I wish I had time to make a cookbook. I just don't know if I'll ever have time, y'all. I really, really don't. Maybe one day. I don't know. What are you screaming about over there, girl? Oh, bless her. Oh. I just don't know about you. Alright, so let's get this chopped up into small pieces. Don't cut your phalanges, y'all. And cut them leaves up. Put all them leaves and everything else in there. Don't know what I forgot to do. Let's put that time, I'll put that timer on for 50 minutes. Since I forgot to do that. Get away from there. Look after. You don't need no bread. You don't need my onions. That girl. Hand tool, y'all. Hand tool. Alright, so we got all the... What are you doing? Leave my onions alone. Mimi. Come get her. She got my onions. I got the whole bag. Whole bag of onions ready to make a mess. Y'all, this stuff looks so good. Look in here. Take a look in there, y'all. Oh, Lord, bless my soul. You talk about gonna be good. When that cooks down, hang on, y'all. In them beans, oh, it's gonna be not nice. Alright, I've got 1 yellow onion, and I'm just gonna chop up. I'm trying to do all this at one time. I think, the more, not overdoing it, but the more veggies I put in my beans, the better the beans come out. That's just my opinion. I'm only going to be doing one more step today than I normally do. And I will talk about that, or y'all going to see me do that at some point. And we got some parsley. What is wrong with you? Girl. What does she want? She wants to be held, y'all. See my comment about the wreath. Miss Lisa, I didn't. Did you see it, Melissa?
No, I wouldn't.
Get on there and see if you see it. Bless your soul, little girl. She wants to be held. Y'all see something? Alright, so I'm going to use about half of the fresh parsley. So we got a little bundle. You can put this in a Ziploc bag if you get a chance with her. Now what I do, I'm just going to cut the big stems off. I don't really want them tough stems. So I cut about 3 inches off the parsley. Now, them little ones can stay. I'm okay with that. And you're just gonna, kind of coarsely chop it. Just watch your fingers. Get down in there. Now you can run your knife 2 ways if you want. All right, so we got the parsley. We just stick. And I also have another bag of seasoning blend. So let me get my little bowl. We're gonna come out with all of this. Like I said, it does not have to be completely cooked. Just trying to get some good color. Do you need a nap? I think you do. I think she needs a nap. A nappy nap. Alright, let me cut that to low. And I'm going to start pulling it out. You can see it. To ask them what was going on. Alright. So we got the sausage out. So let's go in with all the veggies. All the veggies, y'all. So I can keep them off the floor. Get everything off. And we got 1 bag of the frozen. Let me get my spoon. We'll go back and see it, Miss Lisa. Oh, she wants to help something. I don't know what she's after. Alright, let me cut everything back up. Now we're going to cook these veggies down. See how much oil we have left in here. And I'm going to take, I do need my little water. I need some hot water, Mama. Can you watch that cup thing?
What cup thing? Yeah,
the
I have people on the sales trying to...
Why don't you go ask? Look, Chase and Emma's here. But don't let them babysit her back there.
No, they don't want to babysit her.
Yeah. Just a little while. She's walking around with a book. Running around with a book.
Here's your cup.
Alright. I'm going to put a... Hey, put your pass in. I'm going to put a little bit of basil. I like that pungent basil smell. It is dry. It smells so good, y'all. About a tablespoon of basil. Big palm full. It reminds me so much of gumbo filet. The sassafras. I know it's not sassafras, but it does remind me of the sassafras.
How much hot water do you need?
You can put me, I don't know, 3 or 4 cups. 4 cups will be good.
That's the whole darn thing.
Hey, Miss Ramona.
Here you go.
Let me know I'm trying to send stars for the first time, and it's being weird. Huh. I don't know. All right, she's got me 4 cups of water, y'all.
You just got to run to the potty.
The only thing, you just have to make sure that you have your stars purchased. You know, you have to go purchase your stars in order to be able to give stars to all your people that you support. So you got to go set your payment up. All right, so let's get some more bouillon cubes because I want this to not just have water in it. I do want it to have some broth itself. What am I hearing? All right, so we got 6 of the bouillon cubes. What is this I'm hearing? Listen, y'all. What is that? Something squeaking. Fan? I don't know what that noise is out here, but I hear it, y'all. You hear that noise? What is that?
Is that the smoke alarm trying to go off?
No smoke alarm going off. What is that? Is it on TV? I don't know what that is, y'all. Hey, Miss Donna. Yeah, they won't. The only way you have to purchase stars, y'all, in order to give the stars. You buy stars and then you give them to whoever you want to, you know, to support. All right, I'm going to microwave this till these are all melted. I don't think we're going to need all 4 cups. Pour a little bit out. So it's still about 4 cups though. It usually takes about 9 minutes. About 9 minutes to do that. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I don't know what it was. No idea. Y'all should smell this. I'm telling y'all. Y'all need some smell-o-vision is what y'all need. I'm going to move y'all a little bit forward. Get y'all down a little bit. Get me a thing of coffee. Alright, so if you want to, you can just use regular flour. If you want to do your little roux that way, it stopped. What was it? Do you know?
I had my phone volume up, and I guess
Some kind of misinterference or something from the phone. I don't know. So what I have, instead of making my own roux, I had some carries. I like Savoy's better. This is just some dry roux, some dry. It says, is it dark? It don't say dark. It just says roux, no sodium. I'm just going to use a little bit of that to help the beans get creamy. And also I'm going to be pulling some of those beans out after it cooks a little bit. I'm going to stick them in my bullet, and we're going to blend them up, and we're going to make that creaminess from the beans, from some of the beans, is what we're going to do. We're going to put that back in. So I put a little bit of water in with some beans and, blend them up. You can mash them by hand. If you have one of those emulsifiers, like the loan we did, we gave it to Cassie. I think you gave it to Cassie, didn't you? What? The emulsifier blender that you... Yeah. If you have one of those, you can just blend some of it up in your... dry roux. I have never made my own dry roux, no. I'm going to use this instead of using flour. When I make my roux, I use flour and oil. Holy moly, y'all. I am going to have to put a little bit of oil in, because we done about sucked up all the little bit of oil that we had. So I'll probably just I'm going to cut it down. I'm going to put just a little olive oil, enough to make that roux work. I hope I got enough time. So we're going to drizzle in some olive oil. EVOO. Couple tablespoons. But we're just going to stick the roux in, and we're going to go ahead and work it a little bit. Whoa. Ain't going no way, buddy. I'll turn that down to about 3 while we're waiting on that water to boil. Hey, Miss Eleanor. I didn't see her. Y'all, I'm not looking at the screen all the time. I'm depending on you, Mom. I'll be done caught something on you-know-what over here. So, just get you a good little color on your veggies. Everything nice enough and down. I'm going to put the garlic in. I'm just going to shake some more in, y'all. So, about another tablespoon of garlic. You want to put that garlic in last. You don't want to burn it. Just get that garlic in there kind of last. The veggies are sweated down, y'all. So I'm going to put them on low. You don't have to really get them dark. I need that water. It might make it. It might make it. 4 minutes. Mine in the oven, make mine. Oh yeah. If you make it roux, I've never made it in the oven. I've always made my roux on top of the stove. I don't normally make homemade roux with this, but I do keep some here. Oh, that's all right, Miss Connie. The replay is always there, y'all. Y'all can always go check the replay out. It don't really smell like nothing. It smells like, I don't know, I guess it smells like roux. It's just, I'm sure it's just flour and, here, let's see if it shows what's in it, y'all. Let's see what's in it. Ingredients. Watch it just say roux. Where's the ingredients? Here we go. Wheat flour, malted barley flour, bunch of other stuff. Onion powder, garlic powder. So it don't have nothing, it just tells you it does contain wheat. Hey, Miss Melissa. So everybody that has a wheat allergy knows that they can't have that. We don't have that wheat allergy. I'm not gluten free. I don't have celiac problems, so come on now. My little fork net. Let me stir. Let me break these bad boys up. Yeehaw. We're getting there. We're getting there, y'all. That stuff looks so good, y'all. If you've never used that hog jaws, and it's not jaws like the shark, it's jowls, Jowls. That's what that is. It looks like pork belly. It's smoked, has a wonderful smell. Super, super good. That's fine, Miss Lisa. Lord.
What?
I'm trying to think, Miss Lisa. I'm going to have to go back and see you. Miss Lisa, direct message me. Send it on Messenger. Send a message about your wreath on Messenger. Just go to Messenger, send it to Small Town Wreath Shop, or Craig Bickham, Craig Allen Bickham, or Melissa Wood Bickham. Have any of y'all checked out the Tupperware party? Y'all know she put a post on the page. You'll have to go to our Small Town Wreath Shop homepage. Go find the post that she put. The link is in the comments, or go to Melissa Wood Bickham's page. You'll see her, and look for her post about her Tupperware party if you're interested. If you're interested. Alright, back up, y'all. Medium heat. Medium heat. We're still kind of hot, but we're supposed to start putting this stuff in there. 2 minutes left. So I'm just going to start spooning that roux in. We're not doing a whole lot. This is a big heaping spoon and about a half. And we're going to check that out first. We're going to get that incorporated in. Not going to take a ton. It might take 2 spoons. Maybe. Definitely going to give a good color. We're going in with about another that much. So it's going to be about 2 big heaping teaspoons or tablespoons. Maybe a little more. A little more for good luck. I'm going to go ahead and put some of my seasoning. We'll go ahead and put we're going to start with a tablespoon of seasoning, y'all. Palm full. That's it. No more. Get it mixed up. And what it does, it kind of turns like, y'all know what kind of like a roux does. It kind of turns it like a dark, look, like a dark chocolatey color. That's what it does. Yeah, just go find the link. Just go to Small Town Wreath Shop's page. You know, after this video, of course. Alright, so we got everything good and going now. Heat this bad boy up a little bit. And we're going to stick. This is, yeah, it's boiling. Hot, 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 hot. Now we're going to start adding in that liquid. I'm not going to put it all right now. I just need a little bit. That was about half. And we're going to get that mixed up first. Oh, there's Melissa's brother. Hey, Dana, hush. Sophie Grease. Sophie. Alright, before I forget, since I'm sitting here looking at them, now's the time I'm going to throw the bay leaves in. Yeah, I'm going to put multiple bay leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bay leaves. Now we got everything thickening up. I still want a little bit darker, so I'm going to put a little bit of my kitchen bouquet. I don't use a lot of this stuff. I just like them red beans to get that deep red. That's my homemade seasoning, Paula. So we're going to put about maybe half a tablespoon. Mama, you got to put the kitchen bouquet on my list with my garlic. And that just turns it. You can kind of see it as it turns. You see how it's got that? It starts getting that darker color. Darker color there. Now, Hang on. My cord getting up under there, y'all. Now we can add the rest of this. No, you know what? We're going to wait. I'm going to get my beans. Let me get my beans, y'all. Because I'm going to need more, definitely going to need more water anyway, so let's get the beans. Alright, so this is what I soaked the beans in. I soaked the beans in here. It's a lot of beans, y'all. So they're done drained, rinsed, drained, whatever you want to call it, and just water. Come on. Get everything mixed up. And we're going to have to get all of that more water put in here. And let them things cook. All the chicken broth. Now we're going to go fill up again. So that was almost 4. So I'm going to fill up. Hey, Miss Carol. See if I may not need it all, but we'll be counting. About how many. It might take about 6 to start. Get them covered up about 1 inch. So that was 3. So that's 7. Well, actually that was 6. So it took about a good 7 cups, maybe a little more, of the water. Now we're going to go back in with our sausage and our hog jowls, or jowls, whatever how you want to say it. But you see how it's going to have that, it's going to have a very, very nice, it's going to have a very, very nice dark color. Now we want to cook these beans the way we're going to make it, that roux. I keep landing on my cord, y'all. That roux is going to help it get creamy. If I have to add a little more, I will. But until the beans get cooked, so now go back in with all your meat. Try not to make a mess. I'm about to spill it everywhere. All them juices, y'all. Oh boy, she ain't happy. She's getting a diaper change. Things like that. Pour that drips everywhere. This is going to be some red beans for the boots, y'all. Sure. Red beans for the boots. Alright, so everything's covered up good. Bring everything back to a boil. Everything back to a boil. What part of the store do you find the kitchen bouquet at Walmart? Miss Carol, kitchen bouquet, if you go in and you ask them where their browning sauce is at, probably, I would think that would be by the, like the chicken bouillon. Yes, these are dry Camellia brand beans. That's the only thing I use, y'all. Camellia brand beans. Louisiana brand beans.
We would use some Walmart beans if we could find them.
Negative. Don't listen to her. You're talking about Walmart beans. Nope. I got them from Walmart. Hey, I see you, Miss Caroline. But it's probably by the bouillon. Maybe better than bouillon. Maybe by Worcestershire sauce. If not, order it, y'all. Just order it. But it's kitchen bouquet. It's like bouquet. Whatever you want to say. I'm going to leave my roux out. Leave my seasonings out. If y'all came in late, this is my seasoning. Even though it's in a Morton's seasonal, and I did write salty on it because it had about this much of the seasonal left. And I had, go back and watch the beginning of the video and you'll see where I was showing what I put in it. And then when I shake it up. So I make my own. Because I buy everything like this. Paprika, whole bottle. I buy big bottles from Sam's, my parsley, my bay leaves, all my onion, my granulated onion, my granulated garlic. I buy my salt in a big box. And then I just fill this up when I need it. And then now my cayenne, now I do buy Zatarain's cayenne. That was the hog jowls and smoked sausage. So this is it. I wish y'all could see it. I'm gonna show it to you again. This is the smoked hog jowls. It looks really similar to bacon. It's a big old chunk, y'all. And it's got the skin on the back side. all the way around. It smells wonderful. You hear me? Woo. I like this better than ham hocks. Absolutely wonderful. The jacked up rice. Let's take a peek at the jacked up rice. Let me turn the light on. See what we look like. Oh yeah. Oh Lord, I done fogged up. It got me. I fogged up my glasses. So the jacked up rice is gonna be done. I got it on speed bake. It may not take an hour. All of the fluid or liquid's already about gone. It's already soaked that up. So we'll be serving it over that. I don't know if I'm going to do a vegetable on the side or I'm just going to eat this. You need some smell-o-vision, Miss Ramona. Smell-o-vision for sure. Now the only thing, I do know a few people, it's not going to hurt. It's actually probably pretty good. That would take like a little bit of sugar, whether it's just granulated sugar or maybe a little brown sugar, and they put a little bit of sugar in here to give them beans just a little bit of that sweet taste, just a little bit. Oh yeah, I know, Miss Linda. That's what I'm saying. It's good. So it's gonna make some wonderful beans for sure. Man, I wish this would hurry up and boil. Get this boiling, y'all. And this is gonna be a big pot, so the kids will be able to take some home. Or I think her mom, Chelsea's mama. I mean, Miss Melissa's done told Chelsea that she's going to freeze them some. So this is why I cook like this, y'all, because most all of my kids wind up back over here eating. You know, so Papa feeds them, Daddy feeds them. You know, they know when Daddy's cooking, they want to eat. They're not going to miss out on that. Now, when Miss Melissa cooks, they may pass. I'm just picking, baby. She said, I heard. So, but this is a really good way to cook your red beans and rice. After they cook a little while, when I get them simmering, I'm going to take my, whatever kind of scooper you have, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use my, my strainer, and I'm going to get in there, and I'm going to get me some beans out. I'm going to get probably about half of that or so in beans. The beans are going to say, now the sausage itself's already cooked, friend. I cooked the sausage down, browning it. I would eat it now. But the beans and stuff are going to have to simmer for about an hour. They need to simmer. Bring them to a boil, simmer, back down to simmer, lid on them for an hour. Till them red beans start falling apart. You need them beans to start falling apart. Might take a little bit longer. Yeah, look, let me show y'all. Look, let's go ahead. Look, we're coming to it. So let's put just a little bit of brown sugar. Now this scoop, I'm not putting much, y'all. This little scooper, I don't know how much it is, but let's say 1/8 of a cup. That's it. Just to give it that little bit of sweetness. Not much. I'll probably taste this. This is a lot of liquid. I'll taste and see in a little bit. I'm not putting any more seasoning or any more salt yet until this cooks down. Once this cooks down, I'll start tasting it. Probably before I start blending those beans up. All right. So now we got it. Everything's boiling. Yeah, why not? Let him go to the bathroom. Let him go out. And then I will blend them up and pour them in there to make them creamy. But once I let them boil, you know, I'm going to let them boil just a couple minutes. Then we're going to go to low. I may come back on live again when we start that process. The rice is going to be ready, y'all. The rice is, let me show y'all the rice. I'm still going to let it cook a little bit. But let me show y'all the rice. It's hot. Hot. Ooh, fogged up. And as you can see, all the rice, all the liquid is about gone. So we'll be able to take, and y'all, this ain't going to be any plain rice because this has got seasoning. This has got chicken broth. It's got butter. Melissa would probably eat that right. It's got some onions, peppers, celery in that. It says 20 minutes left. I don't think we're going to make 20 minutes, y'all. I think it's going to be, I'm going to put it in for about 15 more minutes, then I'm just going to turn it off and leave it in there and make sure that rice gets done. And that's it, y'all, for now. For now, we're gonna let this come to a boil, a good boil, just like it is. Let me make a mess. If y'all could smell this, Lord. It smells so good, y'all. It smells so good. I'll give y'all one more peek, and then we're gonna go. All right, so I'm gonna put it down to between 2. I'm gonna put it on simmer. That cast iron will stay hot. I'm gonna give y'all one more peek. One more chance to smell, y'all. Get close. Get close to your phone. Hurry. So we're gonna let that boil. And it'll be an hour. So it is 25 minutes to 5. So we're gonna be good to go. We'll be close to 6. And everything will be ready. Cornbread would go absolutely great with this. I don't know if I'm gonna cook any unless they tell me they want some cornbread. If I cook cornbread, I'll cook it in my cast iron skillet, just like I always do. But I'm gonna clean the kitchen up while this is all simmering. Everything else is finishing. I'll have everything cleaned up except what we have right here, and I'm gonna rest, y'all. Yeah, my glasses got fogged up, didn't they? So y'all come back, and we'll check it out in about maybe 40 minutes or so. I'll jump back on, and then we'll blend up the beans, stick that back in, get everything ready, let it cook just a little bit longer. We'll be ready to plate up, y'all. Hey, y'all. Craig with Small Town Wreath Shop with the Big Comes on YouTube and EDK. Come on, y'all. Part two of the beans, y'all. Beans are going to take a little bit longer than I thought to get where I needed them to be. But we're going to be really, really close. Rice is ready. Rice is just in the oven. Mama, can you go put Cooper in his room, please? Let me put Cooper. Cooper's just going to be walking around, y'all, and I don't know. We've had a little bit of weather, and he kind of gets scared a little bit when the weather's kind of like it is. So, all right. So I just got my little bullet thing, y'all. Make sure you turn your smell-o-vision on. Turn the smell-o-vision toggle switch on, y'all. Y'all just don't know. My Lord, y'all. The beans is gonna be good. I had to turn them up just a little bit. Let me cut them back down. Y'all, look at the beans. They're not quite ready. I tried to see if they were good enough. They're just now getting to where they're starting to smash. So I'm gonna be able to. Hey Holly, look. Now look at the beans. Look at the beans. Look at the meat. The hog jaws. The sausage. I do want them a little thicker. So this is where the blending up. So it's gonna take me a little bit to get, cause all I want is beans. I don't want now look what I did. I did make some more some roux. I'm gonna add a few more tablespoons of roux and try to get the consistency that I want. I'm gonna actually try to get some beans out of here, y'all, with my spoon. It don't matter if it's got you know, the onions and stuff in it. I just don't want none of the sausage. I don't want a lot of it. So I'm going to see if I can move some of the sausage around. Because some of the juice is fine. I actually need some of the liquid anyway. So we can make like a good little paste.
Come here.
Oh, she run away.
She's got the remote.
She got the remote control. Y'all know how a toddler is when you tell her you're gonna get her, and you go after her, and she like tries to put it in warp speed, and she's just waddling, but she thinks she's running really fast. That's what she looks like. I may have to do a couple of these. Get them blended up. I'm not worried about. Remember, I said I was going to use my little strainer, but I ain't worried about that because I need some of that liquid, some of that. I don't need a hog jaw. I don't need a piece of hog jaw, and I don't need a bay leaf. So let's see how many of these it takes for me to actually get that creamy, that creamy consistency that I want. All right, so that's one. Now we're just gonna blend it up. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna blend, then I'm gonna put it in a bowl, and then I'm gonna put it in. Let me grab a bowl. Hey, Miss Brenda, let me grab a little bowl. Just a little bowl. Let go. That way I can kind of get some more beans if I need it. Get my little blender thing. And this is where I'm gonna start. Uh-oh, y'all. Hang on. That was the lights are blinking. If I lose y'all, I don't know what's going on. All right, so we're just gonna blend these up. That thing makes quick work of that, y'all. Woo. Hey, Jessica, how's your mom? How's your mom? Oh, I'm finishing my beans off, Miss Brenda. All right, so now it's kind of like making, you know, what you call it? You can taste them. Oh my word, y'all. Lord bless my soul. You know, like that would be an awesome, what you call it? You know, at the Mexican place, the refried beans. All right, so I'm just gonna put that in there. This is how we're gonna make our make the beans creamy. All right, we got to get that creamy consistency. So we're gonna get a little bit more, but I want a whole bowl full because you want some beans that are kind of still whole, and you want beans. Lord angel, and you want beans that are not whole. So we're gonna do. Well, I'm gonna see if I can do a couple of these. And that should be enough, and then we're gonna start. We're gonna start taste testing for salt or for seasoning. See how we're going to. I don't want to get all the beans out. And I definitely don't want to. I don't want none of my meat in there. So we're just pulling out some of the beans. That's probably going to be enough. And one more for good measure. Let me cut this up. I need to get that thing bubbling again. But yeah, that would make some really, really good. A week in California. Just you had a convention thing, another speaking. Let me blend these up, y'all. Oh Lord, what's wrong with her? Oh, have mercy. Oh, y'all about to get some rain? Oh, easy. Easy now. Getting a little pressure up in there. Alright, so now we got that much bean. We got a bowl full, and I'll probably put some a little bit of the liquid in here and shake it up and get all of that out. Alright, so I'm going to get it bubbling again. And we're going to get a little bit more color with a little bit more of that roux. Now, I made this roux, y'all, with that dried roux. Right in there, I boiled some water in the microwave, put a little oil in there when I put a couple of spoonfuls in that water. And there it is. It actually looks good. So we're going to go with a couple of spoons. Maybe, yeah, 3. Let's do 3. Get that stirred in there good. Get it stirred in there. Because we don't want it to be water. We want it to be creamy. We want that creaminess, you know, to give it that velvety taste. That's what you're looking for. Conference went to. Oh, y'all went to Universal over there? I have never been over there. We always go to Orlando, you know. Alright. So now we're starting to get that different look, but it's still a little watery. So we're going to go back in with the beans that we just blended. Angel, I don't know if I'm going to cook any cornbread. I really don't need it. Alright, so back in with our beans. I may have to eat with this bowl. Now let me get a little bit of juice. I'm going to put some juice in here. And I'm going to shake that out. Make sure I get all of that goodness. out of this jar, like so. Alright, so we'll turn that down just a smidge. I'm going to shake that up, get everything out of that. Make sure I don't make a mess. Warner Brothers. Alright, so back in we go with that. Oh Lord. Getting pressure on it, y'all. It's hot. Alright, so we got everything out. Let me put some water in this real quick so it don't get hooked. Oh please. Oh please. A little bit of water. Goes a long way. That way it'll be easier for me to clean. Now we're going to stir up. We're going to stir back up and we're going to start tasting a little bit. Now the beans need to cook a little bit. Now you see how thick. You see how thick that's going to be? And then this is the time, if you want it a little bit darker, if you want it any darker, you can add a little bit more of that kitchen bouquet. If you want a little bit more red, but now you can see the consistency is different. I want a little bit darker color, so I'm going to add a little bit. I'm about out. I about used all this thing. Not with these, but on my other stuff. So I'm gonna put. So this is gonna be probably. Look, we're gonna pour it all. That's it. I ain't got no more. So that was maybe a cap full and a half, and we're gonna have to buy some more. Get a little bit darker color out of that. And I don't have any more. I need to order a big bottle. I used to buy it in the like the quart or pint, or I think it's quart, at Sam's, and they quick carried it. All right, so now we got pieces of whole beans, and we got mashed up regular beans, and we got them bay leaves still in there. I want to get a little bit in a bowl. Let me get that bowl back, and I want to start tasting it because I need to see if it needs more seasoning right now. Let me rinse this out completely. Get off your book. Get off your book. Turn it down a little bit, Mom. Oh, let me get me a spoon. A little spoon. I don't need much. I just kind of rinsed it out where I had the beans in it, y'all. So I'm good. And I'm going to let it keep simmering. Let me give me a couple of those beans. I want to see how hard these beans are. So I'm going to put me a little bit in there. I'm going to get a little bit of... I'll taste the meat in a minute. Lord, girl. What's wrong with you? That way, now's the time if we need to add any more seasoning. I bet we don't, but... No, we do. Lord bless my soul. Alright, they need a little bit more seasoning. So now's the time. So remember, we only put 1 tablespoon of this seasoning at the beginning. Then we was counting on whatever salt was going to be coming out of the sausage, the butter, anything else. Yes, it would be actually good for some people. I need a little bit more. So we're going to go another little palm full. Not quite as big as the last one. And then we're going to call that good and let people add in their plate. You know, if you want to add some salt and pepper, actually do want a little bit more black pepper. Just the black pepper. A little extra. And we're going to get it stirred up. They already have a wonderful taste. I mean a wonderful taste. But I needed to get that little bit of extra kick in there. I'm going to let these simmer for about probably 15 more minutes. And after that, they're good now. But I'm going to go ahead and let things get happy. We got that creaminess going on. You can definitely tell how much different that looks. And I will show y'all the rice. I'm going to go ahead and get the rice out and fluff it. Hey, Miss Nancy. Oh, and y'all, if she's on here, I don't know if she is, but Miss Carol Ann Snyder Baker's birthday's today. Happy birthday, sweet lady. So y'all tell Miss Carol Ann happy birthday. I don't know if she jumped back on or not. So let that come back to a simmer. Let me cut it up a little bit and get it to. This is my red beans. My red beans and my jacked up rice. So I'm going to get the rice out. It should be good. And we're going to fluff the rice. We're just going to fork fluff it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for telling me that. Alright, so the rice didn't quite cook. Maybe about, and y'all can see it's still warm, how it browned. And now we're going to fluff it all. You can see how everything browned. The top of the rice browned up. Remember, it's got all that butter. It's got the chicken broth. Make sure we bubbling. All right, so we're back bubbling. So we're going to go up to about 2. And we're just going to fluff this rice. Oh, Lord, y'all. Look. Oh. I got to do this. I got to do this in front of y'all. Show y'all how fluffy this is. I did cover it with some aluminum foil. I covered it with some aluminum foil so it would kind of help keep that moisture in. If y'all can see it, look, we're just going to fork fluff it. It's nice and fluffy. It's got those onions and peppers, the butter, a lot better than plain old rice. I didn't add any salt to it because we had the chicken broth. We're just going to depend on that. If it needs any salt, I'm sure somebody can add. Or any seasoning or anything like that, because we did put a little bit of the seasoning in it. Not much. And that's it. This ain't no plain rice. I'm going to put a little bit right here. If you want a little bit more, like, pungent flavor, put you some cilantro or something in it. I'm going to put me a little bit right there. Get that off. And we're going to give her a taste. We're going to give her a little taste test with the beans. Right here with the beans. A little bit of beans in there. And let's see how it goes. Y'all, that is some of the best rice that you'll cook. Hey, Miss Roxana, got that buttery, rich taste, y'all. This is awesome. Melissa's gonna eat this. She's gonna eat the fire out of this, and she's gonna be like, Craig, you just went over the top with the rice, y'all. Absolutely wonderful. Gonna make the red beans that much better. I'm not bragging. I'm telling y'all right now, this is going to be some of the best red beans that you'll ever make. It's just, they're that good. I don't know what else to tell y'all. Give it a try. Take a little bit of time, put a little bit of love into them, and you can feed a ton of people with this. Ton. And if they like red beans and rice, they're going to go nuts, and they're going to be like, whoever made this needs to make this every year. Bring it back. So it's wonderful, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy this recipe a lot. I hope y'all share it with somebody. Hey, Miss Donna. Yes, the beans up, and they look. They just steady bubbling. They got that thickness to them, y'all. Lord bless my soul. So they're going to be absolutely money. So go back, watch part 1, combine part 1, part 2. Remember, y'all, the more minutes y'all watch here on the With the Bickham's YouTube channel, the better we do. So we appreciate everybody checking the videos out. Show it to people. Give it a try. If nothing else, y'all, go back and watch the rice. Rice is awesome. Awesome, y'all. It is crazy. Oh, good, Miss Roxana. Send me a message, Miss Roxana. I know you got plenty in that big box. Thank you, Miss Tammy. All right, y'all. I'm going to jump off. Let this finish. We're going to go 15 more minutes and we're done. So it's a little after 6 o'clock, and then I'll have to let this cool, and I will start putting it up. Once it cools down, we'll start bagging it, and the kids will have stuff to take home with them when they come back. So, and we'll have plenty of extra. So, absolutely wonderful. We are watching some Yellowstone right now. I hope y'all have a blessed Saturday night. I really love all of y'all. I appreciate y'all supporting me like you do. Y'all know how to make a fella feel good. And thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Y'all keep coming back, and that's what we get with titles around here. Y'all just keep coming back, and it's just great. So thank you. I can't thank y'all enough. So stay sweet, be blessed. I'm Craig, Small Town Wreath Shop. Check us out at smalltownwreathshop.com. Check the blog out at withthebickums.com. Check us out on With the Bickums page on YouTube. We appreciate it. Every minute counts that y'all want. So we love y'all. Stay sweet. Don't forget, do something to make you smile. Do something to make you proud. Inspire yourself and inspire somebody along the way. Say a kind word while you're out and about. It will make somebody's day, and it will put the smile on your face. Whoever gave me some stars, thank you for the stars, y'all. I see them now. We appreciate that. Don't forget, love on them family members. We don't know if we're going to have them tomorrow, so love on them today. I will share this over into the Cooking with Craig from Small Town Wreath Shop group. So if you haven't asked to join, go ask to join, and I'll get you in there. Cooking with Craig from Small Town Wreath Shop. Stay sweet, be blessed, have a wonderful Saturday night. Bye, y'all.